one thing I want to say is I know the devil, he was an angel, guys. He was. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Coincidence don't exist. They don't. They just mistakes in this computer system that we live in. Have you ever heard of the Matrix? That's all it is. I'm going to show you something. We could start it off like this. Where's that top? No, I just seen something crazy. It was like top 10 craziest. They don't exist. They don't exist, y'all. You see that? I look up, coincidence got a lot to do with synchronicities, guys. Like, see, we had to go in like this, 8 rare coincidence, and I'm not looking for no fake shit. Cause a lot of these motherfuckers be fake ass niggas on this shit. Like they be making fake Photoshop videos, but it's hard to find the real shit, y'all. Like sometimes it do really be real videos, ghost videos on here. It do. Shit, like it's crazy. See, like this. Weird coincidence between JFK. I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a coincidence. If you're an angel, you understand that. There's no such thing as a coincidence. It's no such thing.
On April 26th, 19,000 more documents related
A bird shit right on your head, that's what God wanted to happen.
to the Kennedy assassination were released, giving conspiracy theorists and history enthusiasts something to obsess over for a few days. The only problem is, this batch is kind of boring. There's not much there except for an interesting 1975 interview with CIA counterintelligence chief James
You hear that, CIA? That's a mask on his face.
Angleton, who believed 2 New York Times journalists, Ted Salk, now dead, and Seymour Hersh, still living and writing, were actually working for a foreign intelligence service. He would not admit that they were Russian spies, but said the CIA definitely had files on them.
You heard that? They'll never admit nothing.
Ooh.
You think the CIA, the mob operate just like that. They won't tell people that's outsiders nothing. Do you hear me?
Ooh, the plot thickens. Anyways, since this release was kind of a conspiratorial boner wrecker, we thought it might be fun to address another set of JFK facts. The ever-circulating list of, quote, coincidences between...
All right, you see how these motherfuckers, he deep into this simulation. What this called? Rated red? You think you're here.
Between he and Abraham Lincoln. For example, Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy, and Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln. So, in...
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Quote, coincidences between he and Abraham Lincoln. For example, Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy, and Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln. So, in rapid-fire succession, here's the truth and fiction to several of the claims about these 2 presidents.
I told you, when you see these 2 presidents, they was Freemasons, okay? Ain't no Freemasons aren't gonna mess with y'all because their agenda, all the things that they want to happen, their agendas, they're already in action. Their agendas are already in play. Do you get that? So they're not gonna just come after anybody. It don't matter if we're speaking the truth against them, and they don't give a fuck about us because we can't do nothing without having all these people work together. And they know that time where y'all gonna be able to all work together is very far from here. So they're not worried about none of us because of that reason. We're not important enough. We don't have $1 billion where we could be like, you know what, I'm gonna move all of these people out of America. And then if any of y'all had $1 billion, y'all wouldn't move everybody out of fucking America. Y'all wouldn't be thinking about nobody else.
1. Let's start with that one, the secretaries. False. While JFK did have a secretary named Evelyn Lincoln, Lincoln's secretaries were named John G. Nicolay and John Hay. 2. Lincoln was shot in Ford's Theater, and Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln, which was made by...
Do you hear this?
Named Evelyn Lincoln. Lincoln's secretaries were named John G. Nicolay and John Hay. 2. Lincoln was shot in Ford's Theater, and Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln, which was made by Ford. True.
Do y'all hear that? How the fuck does that happen? How does that happen? I don't even trust that he died.
The vehicle Kennedy was shot in was an SS-100X, a beefed-up 1961 Lincoln Continental.
Beefed up. You see how these people talk on this channel? He was all excited about the fucking car.
3. John Wilkes Booth was born in 1839, and Lee Harvey Oswald was born in 1939. False. Booth was born in 1838. 4. Both the Lincolns and the Kennedys lost children while in the White House. True. Willie Lincoln died of typhoid in 1860.
Did y'all hear that? That's crazy.
1962, while Jackie Kennedy gave birth to a premature child who died in 1963. 5. John Wilkes Booth ran
Where all these dead children going?
from a theater and was caught in a warehouse, while Lee Harvey Oswald ran from a warehouse and was caught in a theater. False. Booth did run from a theater, but was killed.
I'm dead ass, cause if y'all knew where all them people went, I could go to grave sites and talk to spirits. That's what I'm saying. Y'all still thinking this shit is a joke. I've been an angel. I'm psychic. I done predicted so much shit already.
Instead in a tobacco shed. 6. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808, while Lyndon Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. True. 7. Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846,
Y'all believe? Look, do y'all
while
believe
Lyndon
that?
Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. True. 7. Lincoln was elected
Y'all believe that he's a real person?
to Congress in
Do y'all believe that?
1846.
I'm serious, y'all. Do y'all believe that he's a fucking real person? That's what I'm asking y'all. Cause y'all need to share this and tell people that. Look at your fucking penny and tell me, is that him? Is that a real person, or is that a character that's a fucking demon? That's soul to soul. He look like a demon to me. Straight up, he look like a demon. What woman is gonna be like, want this to be her man? Because I don't get it. Because I'm not, it's not even that. Cause I'm about to light a candle up. Okay? And when I say this shit, like, I could go buy a mask right now that look just like this. Right now.
While
I might even do it for a music video.
Kennedy was elected to Congress in 1946. True. 8. Lincoln was elected president in 1860, while Kennedy was elected president in 1960. Yes, again, true. 9. The name.
And I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit is whack. That, not whack, but he not really talking about the craziest shit.
One
you
of
get
these
what
tax
I'm
prep
saying?
services
Like,
lets more people file for free.
there's much
Is it
more
TurboTax
shit
or H&R Block Online? We may never know.
in this world.
More people can file free with H&R Block Online than TurboTax. It's better with Block.
At Full Sail, we take a unique approach to teaching the art of filmmaking. Our students work on projects designed.
That's what I'm saying, guys. I gotta understand what's going on. This shit is crazy. Like, now they not letting me find it, but you know what I'm saying?
Coincidences. They can baffle the mind and make you wonder just what exactly is going on with this strange universe of ours. Coincidences don't come around every day, of course.
Coincidence straight up mean that this basically coincidences is proof that this universe is a computer simulation.
They wouldn't be coincidences.
It's a hyper computer system
When some nice ones appear, it's
that you live in.
worth taking a moment to ponder them. Here are 20.
Amazing!
Number 20. Fly impaled on cactus. This poor innocent insect met his untimely demise on the unforgiving spikes of a cactus. I've never seen such a thing before. The spines of a cacti are designed to keep predators from getting inside of it and feasting on that delicious cactus flavor, but I mean, clearly this fly is small enough to have maneuvered his way out of there. Number 19. Like mother, like daughter. If you are truly ancient, then you remember a time before computers were in the library, and books were kept track of via little cards that you keep in little pockets on the inside cover. One day, a student took this one out of the discarded bin, only to discover that it was the very same copy that her mother and her mother's mother, her grandmother, had checked out when they went to high school. Now, can computers provide us with nostalgic coincidences like this? No. I think it's time we all went back to pen and paper. Number 8.
All right, now watch this. I apologize, y'all. I was just listening to him to see what he had to say. He didn't have shit to say. That's what I'm saying. Half of these motherfuckers be just bullshitting and making up shit. A lot of fake stories. Like that last one, that last video I was on, it said 10 creepy things that happened. I was gonna click on that, but we gotta stay focused.
Life is full of chance encounters, but these bizarre events will make you wonder whether something else was at work.
But it's quite a coincidence.
Yes, that's all. A coincidence.
Big coincidence.
Not a big coincidence. A coincidence.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com.